You have invested in a building that is nothing less than spectacular.
Thank you.
How did you make the emotional commitment to this project?
It's still real emotional. I thought it needed to be done. I wanted to make a statement with telling the community and my employees and my family and myself that we're here to stay and we're part of Fort Worth, and Fort Worth is something special. So while I liked the old store and it was nice and clean, I didn't think it sent the message that we wanted to send.
It's the middle of 2017. When did you start to have this brainchild?
So I didn't think we would build this fancy of a building in the beginning, but I was thinking about this building 12 years ago, 10 years ago. I was thinking about something like this, maybe not architecturally speaking, but better, nicer, bigger than what we moved into when we moved into the transmission shop. But what I found was we didn't have the capital and maybe the knowledge to go from our first store that we were leasing to a destination. So I kind of stair-stepped it and piggybacked it. If I listened to all the naysayers, I'd still be leasing 1,500 square feet from a landlord, or I'd still be working at a camera store going, what would you like me to do, boss?
What kind of money did you choose to put into your business to make this happen?
Lots, millions. It's expensive. We're well over $3 million in the building. As far as sparing expenses, we tried to be, as frugal as possible.
How did you navigate the process of creating the financial resources to build this?
We're on our third bank. They've been pretty easy to work with, but it still was a lot of work. Had to put up the old building as collateral, then with a fair amount of cash as well. So yeah. It was not easy, and it was slow and tedious, and took an extra year. But moving forward, making progress. We got a lot more support from the vendors than I thought coming in. Tamron, Nikon, Olympus, Sigma. They actually ponied up with some dollars to help do some nice things in the store finish out wise, and that's really helped Canon as well. So we're real happy and proud of the support they've given us. Originally, after talking to Precision Camera a little bit a few years ago and Moisha a little bit, at first I wasn't going to ask for support because I wanted to be more in control. And then after talking to Moisha, he said, no, they actually were a lot of help, and it's more dollars and cents than you would think. He said, I can't tell you how much money anybody gave me, but I think it'll be worth your while. And so I'm thankful for that advice. Just that piece of advice from them two guys was well worth me joining Pro and all my dues for the past 10 years. So thank you guys.
How did you come up with the idea for the new logo?
We went through almost 40 different logos. And then one day, my daughter Natalie, in her yearbook class, just kind of sketched out something based on something she saw hanging in my office. The one that resembled the most what we ended up with was basically based on her design, which was hilarious. And it happened to be the same design or motif as the facade of the building, the aperture wall. I don't think you can brand enough. I don't think you can brand your message and your overall swag enough. I don't think there's any crime in over-speaking that you're a cool place to be and you're a fun group of people to hang out with.
Some of the initiatives that Fort Worth Camera has put forth are things like the Fort Worth Photo Fest. What can you tell me about that?
That's Mackenzie's brainchild. It's a week-long, 30, 40 plus, mostly free events all throughout the city. We do planes, trains, and automobiles, but basically it's a fun way to get the community involved and get us outside the store having fun photographing from star trails or full moons to the stockyards with the horses and the longhorns, to let the community know that we're here and we're not just about trying to earn earn their dollar.
I'm tired of the word expo. I don't want to do, sale, expo, this and that. We want to be different. I'm tired of this. And I said, I want a festival. Festivals are supposed to be fun, right? And it just kind of snowballed from there, where we just started, and we had already been doing, since I came here, we brought photo walks online. And I started thinking that even photo walks are starting to become a little passé. So I said, what if we have a whole collection of events that are all free? The PR and advertising motive that this has kind of just spreads over to everything we do year round, where we're not really talking so much anymore about the new camera, or this has a $50 instant savings, come on down. It's more about not only do classes, but we have something that most of the time is free, that for you to just enjoy yourself. So we're selling an experience. Sometimes you just need an excuse to pick up your camera and do something with it, and that's all we're supplying.
You have another non-traditional program you've started that is called the Ambassador Program. So what is that?
What it basically was a way to get more marketing through social media, and to get people aware of other aspects of the new store, like our studio and our gallery. So it's a way to kind of honor and thank good customers that have helped us out in the past and been friends to us.
But every person comes to this program presenting a different specialty, a different brand selection, and just a different way to promote us, and in turn we promote them. If we end up doing events together, they are compensated monetarily. But to be honest, they get compensated in a lot of ways that don't necessarily cost us much. They do get free rentals, they get free use of the studio, they get their picture up on the wall. It's less about promotion and publicity as it is just getting help. It's like having another set of employees, which during the Photo Fest we need. They will be there to help us, and in turn we just extend the favors right back.
The industry sometimes struggles with its own perception of its popularity.
Yeah.
Why should retailers feel good about the industry that they work so hard in?
Because photography has never been more popular. Mic drop. I mean, that's the bottom line. Photography has never been more popular, more accessible, and you can argue it's never been more fun and enjoyable, because everyone can do it. And if you have forgotten that, you need to remember that. There's ways to engage all demographics now that you didn't have before. You have the ability, you have the control, you have what you need to tap into really any market. You just got to kind of remind yourselves that it's supposed to be fun.